Fathers of American women, lend me your ears. It's old news now, but there was that gal at Duke who was caught filming porn. She ironically was a women's studies major, and those two things on their own do not make a story. But what did end up making the story is when she wrote for her local paper, her school newspaper, validating or rationalizing or saying how porn is empowering and all this other stuff that was nothing but self-rationalizing hamster BS. But it did bring up something that I have noticed, especially with the recession in 2008, 2009, and that is how failing on your part to be a real father and a real dad, to explain basic economics, the real world, concepts like career, supply and demand for different types of labor and skills, failing basically to instill common sense into your sons, but more importantly your daughters, about what they should go and study in college or the trades or whatever. In other words, you fathers, I'm sorry, all around, I know a lot of us on the Master pick on single moms. Let's be honest here. Fathers have spectacularly failed their children, especially their daughters, in today's America. And I'm sure in Western Europe, but I don't live there, but I'm just going to say. And the reason why is simply this. You let them, not only do you let them go and major in stupid crap, not only do you have no spine to draw the line and say, dear, you're not going to major in that. Right? And not only do you let them impoverish themselves and the family for you so naively paying or agreeing to pay for their worthless degrees, when they get out of college and they have all this debt and they can't pay it back and they're working some lazy-ass job or low-paying job, not lazy-ass, actually probably harder working than they've ever worked in their lives, they turn desperate. Now, whereas boys, when they get desperate, maybe we join the military, or maybe we go work on the Bakken oil field. What do women do when they get desperate? What do young, supple, attractive women do? Oh, that's right! Daddy's little girl goes, and sorry to be crass, but I think we need to punch it through your skulls, goes and sucks cock for a living. Or strips. That's if you're lucky if she just strips. Right? These girls turn to prostitution. Now, in this particular instance that I was referring to before, the Duke porn actress, pornlet, starlet, harlot, some men with an et. Whatever. That's the extreme case where they turn to porn. But whatever it's going to boil down to, whatever variation along that spectrum, your little daughter's daddy's little special princess, she's going to resort to some form of prostitution. All because you failed as a father. You failed! This BFF, Oprah, well, the wife wants to be your BFF, and who am I to judge? You're a goddamn father! In her freaking vein! What do you think, they're just born out of the chute with wisdom and intelligence? You think male intelligence, male experience, a fatherly wisdom is not needed? That somehow it's only loving, caring, touching, feeling? What? The ma's gonna raise her, and then the school's gonna raise her, and the media's gonna raise her. Oh yeah, and you wonder why they end up like Miley Ray Syphilis. So I don't care. See, I appreciate this. I don't know why, I'm being very selfless right now, because you know what? I want young women desperate. I want them desperate, impoverished, with no hope whatsoever in the future. You want to know why? Because that lowers my cost to get them. Whether it's buying them booze at the bar, whether it's driving by in a fancy motorcycle or car, it makes it easier for me to screw them. And then if it comes down, push comes to shove, yeah, I'll shell out some bucks, sure. Why the hell not? It's cheaper. It's cheaper. You've given them no alternatives. Now, if you're smart enough, you're wise enough, you said, dear, major in accounting, dear, become a doctor, dear, become a chemist. Great. Those women don't need extra money. They don't need self-supportation or outside sources of support. But God bless you, man, that tell your little special pretty Wincy, your special little princess, yes she is. I'm so glad you tell them the lies and the BS, or you at least lack the spine to stand up to the wife and say, dear, because it just makes them more desperate to be taken advantage of by guys like me. So men, fathers, keep telling your daughters the lies and BS to spare their feelings. Because down the road, that means more Playboy Playmates. That means more internet porn for all the other guys out there. That means more regular porn. That means more sex. That means more prostitution. That means more strippers. That means more strippers with daddy's issues. It just benefits us younger men. And in the end, I think she's probably going to end up calling us her daddy instead of you. Toodles.